Hi there, my name is Claes. I'm a choreographer, also known as the dance storyteller. I am absolutely passionate to tell stories through dance. I'm absolutely passionate to say something with movement and with dance and translate it in some sort of theatrical context. Now, when I say theatrical context, it doesn't mean that we have to use spoken words and that we have to talk and speak. We could, we don't have to. Within movement, within dance, we are saying already so much, but it's how we explore that movement that is gonna have an impact on our audience. So we can use dance to say something to our audience, and either it can be something very specific, we can tell a story, we can say something about a character, about how they think, how they view life, or we can really transmit something very abstract, like an emotion, a feeling, a struggle, a joy, a celebration, right? Here in this video, I would like to just explore a very simple choreographic device. And that is to look at how much our back is really telling the audience. And I explain. Many dancers and many of the people that I have mentored on my programs often think that when you're telling a story, it's all about the acting. How am I going to act? And eventually we end up with very bad acting in dance. And then you see people doing movements and doing a lot of this because they're sad. But the audience doesn't connect because it doesn't come from a true place. Or people are laughing and smiling on stage, but we don't connect with it either. So we don't want to fall into the bad acting category. So before we think acting, I want you to think, what is the movement saying? What is the movement even saying without any facial expression? So I want you to look at how much our back is saying about us. So I'm going to record myself facing back. If you see this, it says something about a character. If you see this, it says something about a character. If you see this, all of this already translates something about a character, about emotion, about a feeling. So I don't really think about this when you're choreographing, okay? How much can you say without even seeing any facial expression, but just using the back of your dancers? Now, when I say choreographing, there is something else you want to think of. So there is the body posture, of course, right? But let's say that my choreography is this: going over the shoulder, down, hit, hit. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there is the intention. I'm not even talking about manipulation with the music, because of course the music will say something as well about what is going on. I just want you to think about the intention of the movement. If this is very soft, he says something very different from make sense? The intention of the movement is very different. What I'm saying with my choreography is very different. And we've just been facing back. So this is a very simple choreographic device. Try it out in the studio. Play with intention. Play with speed. Okay? Play with speed. Because here again, it says something different. So go in the studio, find some dancers. If you're like, Cindy, I don't have any dancers. On the program, we're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at how we can recruit a team, how we can, start working with people in the rehearsal environment. Now here is another thing to consider when you're facing backwards. Is one movement can mean so many things once you then turn it towards the audience. And you can really surprise them. I'm going to give you an example. For example, here it's gonna be like, imagine little insects coming to bite you. Okay? Right. If I put this on top of some very dramatic music, something happens. If I put this over very joyful music, something happens. If I put it in silence, maybe the audience doesn't know yet what to think about it. But imagine you start your piece facing backwards with the idea of being, eaten by a little, or bitten by a little insect. Now then, there are two ways you can turn around. All of a sudden, we just discover a character that is ticklish, right? Or maybe that character is going through something very funny. But then you can also turn around and show something very different to the audience. All of a sudden, it becomes a character that doesn't want to be touched, is in a space of danger. Does that make sense? Here you bring surprise, you trigger curiosity for your audience. Go and try it in the studio. Get some dancers together. If you don't have a company, try it on your students. If you don't have students, ask some friends. If you don't know how to make a team to go into the rehearsals because you're scared, you have any fear of asking people to come and train with you, on the program we're going to look at that. We're going to look at how to create our team. So, hope this was useful. Go, choreograph, make your show happen, believe in your dreams, and I'll see you in another video.